strangest countries on the planet where women need men the most right now. From Eastern European countries known for their beautiful, alluring women, to wealthy Monaco where even millionaires struggle with loneliness, this video reveals the 10 countries where women face the biggest challenge in finding a partner. And, if you're a single man, you might want to try your luck by visiting these countries. 10. Hungary. Hungary, located in the heart of Europe, is currently facing a significant shortage of men. In 2024, Hungary had approximately 911 men for every 1,000 women. A notable imbalance that has prompted the government to implement strong measures to encourage family growth. One of the most prominent policies is the support for large families. Women with 4 or more children are exempt from taxes for life. Additionally, the government offers generous subsidies of up to $8,400 for the purchase of 7-seater vehicles. In particular, women under 40 who are getting married for the first time can get an interest-free loan of nearly $34,000, which will be waived if they have 3 children. These measures demonstrate Hungary's strong commitment to boosting the birth rate. And Hungarian women are renowned throughout Europe for their striking beauty and intelligence. They typically have graceful figures, thick lustrous hair, and an elegant sense of style that makes them stand out in any crowd. Many are multilingual, speaking fluent English alongside Hungarian and often other European languages. They successfully balance traditional family values with modern professional aspirations. The political landscape in Hungary reflects this gender complexity. While Katalin Novak became the country's first female president in March 2022, the broader political representation remains heavily male-dominated. The cabinet includes only 1 female minister, highlighting how the gender imbalance extends beyond just population numbers into political power structures. This situation creates unique social dynamics. Hungarian women often find themselves in a position where they need to be more proactive in relationships, sometimes even competing with other women for the attention of available men. Comment number 3, if you want to help these beautiful ladies. Number 9. Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan, a country so vast that a train journey from its western border to its eastern border takes 50 hours. This is the 9th largest country in the world, stretching nearly 3 million square kilometers from Eastern Europe all the way to Western Asia. Kazakhstan might be the wealthiest nation in Central Asia, accounting for 60% of the entire region's GDP thanks to its oil and mineral extraction industries. This country controls 12% of the Earth's uranium reserves, making it the world's largest uranium exporter. But all this wealth hasn't solved their gender crisis. Currently, Kazakhstan has only 944 men for every 1,000 women. And this imbalance is reshaping their entire social structure. Previously, when the gender gap wasn't as severe, practices like early marriages and even bride kidnapping occurred. Today, these practices have been abolished, not just because they violate modern ethics, but because they're simply impractical when women significantly outnumber men. The Kazakhs still follow the Adat Convention, an ancient rule that prohibits marriage between the same surname for 7 consecutive generations. Additionally, a bride cannot be more than 8 years older than the groom, and the groom cannot be more than 25 years older than the bride. These restrictions, designed for a different era, now create additional challenges in a country where finding any suitable partner has become difficult. Kazakh women represent a fascinating blend of European and Avian influences. They typically have olive to brown skin, almond-shaped eyes, and well-proportioned figures. Most speak multiple languages, including Kazakh, Russian, and English. However, the intelligence haven't protected them from the darker consequences of the gender imbalance. The scarcity of men has led to troubling social problems. Some men, taking advantage of the situation, seek multiple wives, raising serious concerns about women's welfare. Government statistics reveal that 1 in 6 women have experienced domestic violence from their partner. Help us continue telling these untold stories, share and support our journey. 8. Ukraine. For a country on our list, its gender balance dramatically affected in events, then the ongoing conflict reduced the male population to just 806 men for every 1,000 women, creating a humanitarian crisis that extends far beyond the battlefield. Ukraine's population has from 52 million in 1991 to just 10 million in 2024. This is one of the most dramatic populations in modern history, and it's fundamentally changing the fabric of Ukrainianity. In the southwestern village of Nivolov, there are virtually no fighting age left. They've either gone to war or perished in the conflict. The absence of men has forced Ukrainian women into roles they never expected to fill. Since January 2024, women in medical and pharmaceutical professions have been required to join the military. The Ministry of Defense's purchase of 50,000 sets of female uniforms signals just how significant the shift has become. Currently, around 60,000 women serve in the Ukrainian military, with 5,000 operating in direct combat roles. But Ukrainian women aren't just filling military roles, they're breaking barriers in industries traditionally dominated by men. Hundreds of women now operate heavy machinery in underground mines at depths of up to 500 meters. Over half of Ukraine's 36,000 small and medium-sized enterprises are run by women, demonstrating their remarkable adaptability and strength. Ukrainian women have always been renowned for their striking Slavic beauty, but the current crisis has revealed qualities that go far deeper than appearance. Their resilience, intelligence, and determination have been tested by circumstances that would break many people. Many are becoming increasingly proficient in English, particularly among younger generations, making them more globally connected than ever before. However, this strength comes at a tremendous cost. These women are shouldering responsibilities that in normal circumstances would be shared with male partners. They're raising children alone, running businesses alone, and in many cases, fighting for their country's survival alone. The situation in Ukraine represents more than just a gender imbalance. It's a complete restructuring of society under the most extreme circumstances possible. Number 7. Belarus. Belarus faces an extreme gender imbalance, with only 87 men for every 100 women. But what makes this country unique isn't just the numbers, it's what the government has done about it. Belarusian women are widely considered among the most beautiful in Europe, with their striking Slavic features that seem almost too perfect to be natural. They possess large, clear eyes, high nose bridges, sharp chins, and prominent cheekbones that create faces with remarkable depth and character. The European climate has blessed them with fair skin and tall, slender figures that turn heads wherever they go. But these women aren't just beautiful. They're highly intelligent and well-educated, with many holding important positions in courts, government offices, and corporate boardrooms. They represent what the Belarusian government considers their most valuable national asset. problem is there simply aren't enough men to go around. As the years pass, the number of single women in Belarus continues to grow. Many have begun considering marriage to foreigners because the chances of finding a husband locally have become impossibly slim. They don't want to waste their youth waiting for something that may never come. This is where Belarus made a decision that shocked the international community. The government issued a ban preventing Belarusian women from marrying foreigners without special permission. Officials feared that the country's most beautiful and talented women would leave, creating a devastating brain drain and population decline. The policy stems from intense national pride in Belarus's pure Slavic bloodline. Government officials worry that if too many women marry foreigners, it could lead to what they call heritage dilution. They believe losing large numbers of outstanding women to international marriages would directly impact the country's future population quality. Belarus has become the only country in the world that essentially prohibits its women from marrying outside the nation. This policy has created a surreal situation where some of the world's most sought-after women are essentially trapped within their borders, while desperately wanting to find love and companionship that their own country cannot provide. Number 6. Umoja. In the heart of Kenya's Samburu Plains lies Umoja, a village where men aren't just rare, they're completely forbidden. Founded in 1990 by 15 courageous women who survived attacks by British soldiers, Umoja has evolved into something unprecedented. A completely self-sufficient women-only community. The women here embody strength in its purest form, with their bodies shaped by the demands of daily survival, and their hair traditionally braided in patterns that tell stories of their culture. These women possess deep brown to black skin that seems to glow with health and determination, and their eyes reflect both the warmth of their hospitality and the steel of their resolve. But their physical appearance tells only part of their story. The women of Umoja aren't just surviving, they're thriving. They've become skilled artisans, creating beautiful jewelry that sustains their entire community economically. They've also become fierce advocates for women's rights, inspiring similar communities across Africa and beyond. Village leader Rebecca Lolosoli, who envisioned this women-only sanctuary, has faced brutal opposition from neighboring male-dominated communities. Men from surrounding areas have attempted to force the village to accept male leadership, sometimes using violence. But Lolosoli and her fellow residents have remained steadfast in their commitment to creating a space where women can live without fear. In stark contrast to the patriarchal norms that silence women throughout most of the world, Umoja represents a place where women's voices aren't just heard, they're the only voices that matter. Every decision, from resource allocation to conflict resolution, is made entirely by women. This community raises profound questions about gender dynamics and power structures. But which country surprised you the most? Tell us your story or experience. Number 5. Latvia. Latvia, the Baltic gem of Northern Europe, faces one of the most severe gender in the developed world. With only 85 men for every 100 women, this small nation of 1.8 million people has 140,000 more women than men. The roots of this imbalance trace back to World War II, when Latvian men were forced into military service, and many perished on battlefields across Europe. Unlike other countries that recovered their gender balance over time, Latvia's situation has persisted and even worsened in recent decades. Latvian women are frequently described as the most beautiful in Northern Europe, but their appeal extends far beyond physical appearance. These women typically possess exceptionally high IQs, leading many to describe them as natural masterpieces combining beauty and intelligence. The education levels among Latvian women rank among the highest globally, with most holding university degrees and many pursuing advanced professional qualifications. Despite these qualities, approximately 3/4 of Latvian women face the reality of remaining single. This creates a society where men are treated as precious commodities, with women competing intensely for their attention. The scarcity has led to social dynamics where even average men find themselves with multiple romantic options. The Latvian government has attempted to address this crisis through unconventional means. New marriage legislation allows one man to marry up to 10 wives, essentially legalizing polygamy in response to the demographic crisis. While controversial, this law acknowledges the mathematical reality that traditional monogamous marriage cannot accommodate the existing gender ratio. The economic implications are significant. Many highly educated, capable women remain professionally focused because romantic partnership opportunities are so limited. This has created a highly skilled female workforce, but also means that many women are channeling energy into careers rather than family formation. Latvian women possess distinctive Northern European features, typically blonde or light brown hair, blue or green eyes, and tall, elegant figures. Their fashion sense tends towards sophisticated, understated elegance rather than flashy displays. They are known for their reserved nature initially, but deep loyalty and warmth once relationships are established. The psychological impact of this imbalance cannot be understated. Many Latin women report feeling that they must constantly prove their worth to potential partners, creating anxiety and competition that previous generations never experienced. Number 4. Russia. Russia represents perhaps the most dramatic example of how cultural factors can devastate male populations. As the largest country in Europe, Russia is home to a staggering demographic reality. By 2036, over 10 million Russian women may never find husbands. Currently, there are 84 million women compared to approximately 73 million men, and this gap continues to widen each year. The most shocking aspect of Russia's gender crisis isn't war or economic migration, it's vodka. The excessive consumption of alcohol has created what can only be described as a national emergency. While the gender ratio at birth in Russia is nearly balanced, with 947 girls for every 1,000 boys, something catastrophic happens as men age. By age 25, women begin to outnumber men significantly. By age 60, there are 2 women for every man. This isn't natural demographic variation. This is the result of a cultural relationship with alcohol that has proven deadly for generations of Russian men. In 2013, the average Russian consumed about 18 liters of alcohol per year, equivalent to 55 cans of beer per person annually. This staggering consumption contributes to an equally staggering statistic. 50,000 people die annually in Russia from alcohol causes. The situation became so severe that vodka wasn't just a drink, it became an alternative currency during economic crises. However, there are signs of hope. By 2018, average alcohol consumption had decreased to 10.3 liters per person per year, suggesting that awareness of the problem is growing. But the damage to an entire generation of Russian men has already been done, leaving millions of women to navigate life without the possibility of traditional partnerships. Russian women have earned global recognition for their remarkable combination of beauty, intelligence, and resilience. They possess an enigmatic charm that has captivated people worldwide, with striking eyes and an inner strength forged by centuries of surviving harsh conditions. Many are highly educated, holding advanced degrees in sciences, literature, and the arts. These women have learned to balance incredible femininity with fierce independence, largely because they have had no choice. With so few viable male partners available, Russian women have developed remarkable self-sufficiency while maintaining their desire for meaningful relationships. Number 3. Nepal. Nepal presents a heartbreaking example of how economic necessity can tear families apart, leaving women to face life's challenges alone. With 878 men for every 1,000 women, this Himalayan nation has seen its gender balance devastated by economic migration. The situation in Nepal is particularly tragic because it often involves women who are technically married but effectively single. In many Nepalese communities, women see their husbands only a few times per year. The small town of Brucha exemplifies this crisis, where women run grocery stores, carry grain, fetch water, and handle virtually all daily tasks, while their husbands work thousands of miles away in Middle Eastern countries. The numbers behind this tragedy are staggering. Over the past decade, 1/3 of Nepal's population has left the country seeking work abroad. With unemployment rates reaching 46%, labor migration has become the only viable survival strategy for many families. Some Nepalese women, married for 4 years, have spent only a few weeks total with their husbands. Others, by age 36, have seen their husbands only twice in 6 years of marriage. This creates a unique form of marital loneliness that few other cultures experience. The economic desperation driving this situation is profound. Many families survive entirely on remittances sent from abroad, creating communities where women manage everything from child care to business operations, while hoping for occasional visits from their absent husbands. Nepalese women are typically petite and graceful, with distinctive almond-shaped eyes that convey both mystery and emotion. They embody strength and silence, maintaining traditional beliefs about love and marriage while valuing loyalty and commitment in relationships meant to last lifetimes. The cultural expectations around marriage remain strong despite the practical impossibility of normal married life. Women are expected to remain faithful and manage households independently, while their husbands work abroad for years at a time. Number 2, Monaco. Monaco represents perhaps the most surprising entry on our list. This tiny principality of just 1.98 square kilometers, smaller than Central Park in New York, is home to one of the world's wealthiest populations. 1 in 3 residents is a millionaire, and the GDP per capita reached $1,066,200 in 2019, making it the second richest country globally. Yet even in this paradise of luxury, love remains elusive for many women. Monaco has only 91 boys born for every 100 girls, creating a significant gender imbalance in a country where money seemingly solves every other problem. With a population of around 39,000 people, this disparity affects hundreds of women who find themselves alone, despite being surrounded by incredible wealth. The women of Monaco embody elegance and sophistication in ways that money can enhance but not create. Their lifestyles are shaped by meticulous exercise routines, world-class skincare regimens, and access to the finest fashion and beauty treatments available anywhere. They're typically well-educated, speaking multiple languages fluently, and regularly attend exclusive events like the Monaco Grand Prix and lavish yacht. But beneath the glamorous surface lies a profound irony. These women, who have access to virtually anything money can buy, often struggle with the one thing that wealth cannot purchase: genuine companionship. The very exclusivity that makes Monaco attractive also limits the pool of potential partners. The constant influx of wealthy women from around the world, drawn by Monaco's tax advantages and luxurious lifestyle, has only intensified the gender imbalance. Many arrive seeking not just financial benefits, but also hoping to find sophisticated, wealthy partners in this concentrated hub of global elite. The result is a unique form of loneliness that exists nowhere else on Earth. Isolation amid incredible abundance. These women have everything except the one thing that might make their wealth truly meaningful: someone special to share it with. Number 1. Estonia. Estonia, the small Baltic nation nestled between Russia and Latvia, showcases how historical events can create lasting demographic consequences. With women comprising 52% of the population, compared to men's 48%, Estonia faces challenges that extend far beyond simple numbers. This Nordic country of 1.349 million people has gained international recognition for producing world-class models and maintaining one of the highest education levels globally. Nearly 2/3 of Estonian women hold bachelor's degrees, making them among the most educated female populations anywhere in the world. The educational achievement translates into economic participation, with women comprising over 60% of Estonia's total workforce. This represents a fundamental shift in traditional gender roles, driven partly by necessity due to the gender imbalance, and partly by the country's progressive approach to gender equality. Estonian women are renowned for their distinctive Northern European beauty, typically tall, blonde or light brown hair, and striking blue or green eyes. Their fashion sense tends toward minimalist elegance, reflecting Scandinavian design principles. They are known for their reserved but warm personalities, taking time to form relationships but showing deep loyalty once established. The most fascinating aspect of Estonia's gender dynamics can be found on Kihu Island, often called the Kingdom of Women. This unique community represents an extreme example of female-dominated society, where women manage virtually every aspect of island life. The transformation of Kihunu began in the 19th century, when economic necessity forced men to leave the island for fishing expeditions and work opportunities. During their prolonged absences, older women assumed leadership roles and became the guardians of ancient traditions. This matriarchal system has persisted and strengthened over generations. Today, Kinu women continue to make nearly all decisions affecting island life, from economic planning to cultural preservation. They manage businesses, lead community organizations, and maintain the island's unique cultural heritage. The only traditional male responsibility they refuse to assume is grave digging, which remains reserved for men according to ancient customs. Kinu represents a living laboratory for female leadership and demonstrates how societies can adapt when gender imbalances reach extreme levels. However, it also highlights the challenges men face in such environments. Male visitors and residents often report feeling unwelcome or uncertain about their roles in this female-dominated society. The broader implications for Estonia include questions about family formation and population sustainability. With such high female education and workforce participation, combined with the gender imbalance, many Estonian women delay or forego traditional family structures in favor of career advancement. What's your take on these demographic challenges? Have you experienced similar situations in your own country or travels? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more insights into global social trends that shape our world today. Forget everything you think you know about Panama. This isn't just some canal connecting two oceans. This is about a country where women literally kick their husbands off islands when they misbehave, where you can get fined $10,000 for dropping a cigarette butt in, where an entire tribe uses tattoos as biological sunscreen. You're about to discover 20 hidden secrets of Panama that tour guides won't tell you, taboos that locals whisper about, and shocking secrets that will make you question everything you thought you knew about Central America. 1. The village built from 1 million plastic bottles. Have you ever imagined living inside a giant soda bottle? At Plastic Bottle Village, one of the world's most unique recycling villages, founded by Canadian environmentalist Robert Bazo, that idea has become a reality. Located on the island of Bocas del Toro, the village is made from over 1 million used plastic bottles, turning them into homes, schools, museums, and even a 3-story castle with a watchtower. These homes don't have air conditioning, yet they remain about 10 degrees Fahrenheit cooler than brick homes thanks to natural insulation provided by plastic waste. A fun twist is that a section of the wall is transparent, allowing you to see faint Coca-Cola, Pepsi, and Sprite logos through the cement, as if you were living in a can with windows. Visitors can experience the trash cell, where you're trapped for a few minutes among plastic bottles to convey the message. If you don't stop littering, you'll have to live in it. 2. Diablo Rojo, the mobile party experience. Have you ever ridden a bus with Shakira emblazoned on the front, flashing LED lights like a nightclub, and pumping music like a mobile party? If not, head to Panama City, the Diablo Rojo, the red buses also known as Red Devils, have become a cultural icon like no other. At first glance, you might think this is an artistic street parade, but these are actually real public buses that go faster than a New York taxi at rush hour. Interestingly, each Diablo Rojo was once an old American bus that the Panamanians have resurrected into something completely different, with brightly painted chassis, flashing LED lights, and powerful sound systems that constantly play reggaeton, salsa, or local folk music. They truly create an atmosphere that feels like a moving party. 3. A tribe where tattoos matter more than clothing. Think tattoos are just for self-expression? For the Embera, one of Panama's most mysterious and traditional tribes, tattoos are a means of survival. Sounds strange, right? You should know that here tattoos are not for beauty, but to protect your skin from the sun. Today, about 30,000 Embera live across Panama, mostly near Chagres National Park. They used to live deep in the Darien jungle, a 6 to 10 hour hike through jungle, swamps, and rivers to reach. Because of harsh living conditions and the need for access to healthcare and education, many Embera now live on the edge of the city, but still fiercely cling to their traditions. You'll recognize them immediately. The men are shirtless, the women wear short woven skirts, and their bodies are covered in mysterious black designs that cover their arms, legs, backs, and even faces. These are not permanent tattoos. They use a special ink made from jagua berries, a native plant that resembles their magical fruit. The jagua ink stays on the skin for 10 to 15 days, then fades like an invisible shield. In the past, only shamans or tribal leaders were allowed to tattoo others, as each design represented health, spirituality, or protection for jungle treks. But today, these tattoos have a new use: to help reduce the harmful effects of UV rays. Yes, you heard that right. The Embera believe that black ink protects their skin from sunburn, a traditional biological sunscreen that has been around for hundreds of years and is still being studied by scientists. 4. The world's most expensive coffee experience. At a small cafe in charming Casco Viejo, where moss-covered walls and rusted iron balconies evoke colonial Europe, you can order something extraordinary. A cup of Panama geisha coffee costing $75. Yes, just one cup. But inside exists a universe of flavors including soft jasmine, bright Meyer lemon, and a sweet lingering mango aftertaste that feels like Panama's afternoon sun caressing your tongue. This coffee represents serious business. In 2019, Panama geisha sold at auction for $2,568 per pound, making it the world's most expensive coffee. 5. Power and water outages are a daily occurrence. In popular places like Bocas or Bocas del Toro, an island paradise of overwater bungalows, power outages of 3 to 8 hours a week are completely normal. Why? Old power lines, storms that knock out transformers, or sometimes water pumps that stop working during peak hours. So how do locals cope? They're surprisingly calm. When the lights go out and the fans stop spinning, they step out onto their porches, make coffee on the gas stove, light candles, turn on battery-powered radios, and just wait for the power to come back on as if they were waiting for an old friend to drop by. They call it natural downtime, when phones run out of battery, the TV turns off, and people resume chatting, playing dominoes, or listening to the rain fall on the tin roof. Sign up for more unusual adventures and strange facts you won't find in textbooks. 6. The only place you should never visit at night. In Panama City, there is one name that both locals and police are wary of: San Miguelito. The crime rate here is enough to make anyone nervous. According to 2023 data from the Panamanian Ministry of Security, more than 30% of incidents affecting locals and 45% of robberies in the capital occur in San Miguelito. At night, many taxi drivers refuse to take passengers here. Some locals describe the area as lawless after 9 p.m. Police patrols are rare, public cameras are vandalized, and people rarely report crimes. They're used to it. If you find yourself in an unfamiliar alley after 10 p.m. and hear footsteps behind you, the advice is, don't look back, just walk away as fast as you can. 7. In Panama, car horns are a language of their own. If you're visiting Panama City for the first time, you might wonder, why is everyone honking all the time? Is there a sound battle in this traffic jam? But don't get mad, because in Panama, honking isn't an insult. It's actually a unique way of communicating, like talking with sound. A quick beep might just mean, I'm here, heads up. 2 short beeps? That's gracious. A friendly thank you from a driver who was let in. But if you hear 3 strong, quick beeps, it probably means, let me through, please. Not exactly angry, but definitely urgent. It may sound strange, but for Panamanians, this is just everyday life. According to the Autoridad del Tránsito y Transporte Terrestre, Panama City alone has over 480,000 private cars, while the whole metro area has about 1.5 million people, meaning there's 1 car for every 3 people. 8. A country where women completely control marriage. When you step foot in Panama, you'll immediately be captivated by women with bronze skin and unique beauty unmatched anywhere in Central America. You can see them on sand-gloss beaches and vibrant bikinis in the bustling financial district of Panama City, wearing tailored suits and high heels, or in traditional costumes at local markets. But Panamanian women aren't just uniquely beautiful. They express their heritage through intricate cultural details. They wear handmade beaded necklaces called winnie that extend from their wrists to their knees, with older women wearing more elaborate pieces to symbolize status and resilience. They also use resin from the jaguar tree to paint bold black designs on their skin that last for weeks, acting as spiritual armor protecting them from life's challenges. If you're fortunate enough to visit during the Polera Festival, you'll witness a beauty pageant featuring hundreds of women in traditional costumes parading through the streets of Las Tablas, showcasing the Polera dress recognized by UNESCO as one of the most beautiful traditional costumes in the world. What makes this even more fascinating is that in many indigenous regions like Goniala, women don't just control households, they control marriage itself. In this culture, women have absolute power to decide who marries whom, operating within a matriarchal family system that completely contradicts Western beliefs about gender roles. 9. Weddings on ox carts and the contest for Panama's most beautiful cow. In the Azuero region, thousands gather every year at the end of October for the Monaco Festival, one of the country's most culturally rich events. Here, traditional weddings are vividly reenacted with brides wearing hand-embroidered dresses adorned with floral crowns called tembalik, elaborate and iconic headdresses that take months to create. Grooms ride on horseback in classic campesino attire, wearing the traditional sombrero pintao. They're parading through villages in beautifully decorated ox carts that create both rustic and solemn atmospheres. But this festival isn't just about weddings. It's a cultural playground where locals compete to design the most beautiful ox cart, reflecting their homeland's lifestyle and intangible cultural heritage. Speaking of unusual competitions, the town of Anton bustles with the festival del Toro Guapo, where the most beautiful cow contest takes place. The strongest men in the village dress as cowboys, shaking their heads, kicking their legs, and striking impressive poses that would make professional models jealous. Surprisingly, the cow chosen as the most beautiful that year receives special treatment all year long, including gifts of wine, flowers, and affectionate embraces from complete strangers. 10. Central America's largest carnival spectacle. Carnival de las Tablas, Central America's largest carnival celebration, transforms into a miniature Rio de Janeiro for an entire week. Here, two rival neighborhoods, Cali Arriba and Cali Abajo, engage in fierce competition featuring flamboyant floats, fiery dances, and spectacular water displays. The entire town becomes an outdoor theater, attracting more than 200,000 visitors annually, roughly equivalent to the population of a medium-sized American city. What makes this festival globally famous are the giant water trucks spraying water day and night, transforming streets into massive playgrounds for all ages. Locals arrive armed with buckets, water guns, and portable showers, joining the festivities accompanied by pulsating reggaeton music and street dancing. The Carnival del Agua creates an environment where social barriers dissolve in laughter and water, with strangers becoming instant friends through shared soaking experiences. 11. Two flags, two freedoms, two Independence Days. Panama is one of the few countries to celebrate two separate Independence Days, each associated with a different colonial master. On November 3rd, Panamanians celebrate their 1903 separation from Colombia, an event orchestrated with the tacit backing of the United States, which wanted to control the future Panama Canal Zone. But going back further, on November 28th, the country also celebrates its first independence from Spain, which took place in 1821. After gaining independence from the Spanish crown, Panama voluntarily joined Gran Colombia, a short-lived South American republic that included present-day Colombia, Venezuela, and Ecuador. This dual legacy of independence reflects Panama's complex geopolitical journey, first as a colony, then as a reluctant province, and finally as an assertive sovereign nation. Both holidays are celebrated with patriotic parades, traditional music, school marching bands, and national pride. 12. The most beautiful floating village in the Atlantic. Located on the Caribbean coast of Panama, Bocas del Toro is not only a popular vacation destination, but also considered one of the most unique floating communities in the world. The most vibrant hub of the archipelago is Isla Colon, with the main town often referred to as a miniature Caribbean due to its harmonious combination of pristine natural beauty and modern lifestyle. Bocas is unique in that it is home to floating water houses, some with clever, open wooden decks that allow guests to swim right below their living rooms and even see fish swimming as they wake up. Every morning, you will hear the howler monkeys as a natural alarm clock. Along the coast, you can spot the red bocas crab, which can climb coconut trees up to 16 feet, about 5 meters, high to collect coconuts. In addition to its natural beauty, Bocas is also known for its unique cultural events such as the Almirante Banana Festival, where visitors can witness banana peeling competitions, banana stilt races, and even banana-inspired fashion shows. With the global tourism landscape increasingly focused on sustainability, Bocas del Toro stands out as a prime example of green, eco-friendly living in harmony with nature and a gem in the middle of the ocean. 13. Unspoken social taboos that can get you expelled. In Panama, pointing with your index finger is considered bad manners. You should signal with an open hand, especially with older people. Handshakes in Panama should be light and not too firm. Women often do not shake hands but touch the cheek, and you should follow suit to avoid appearing too familiar. When conversing, do not get straight to the point. Gossip is an essential art and is rarely neglected. Standing too far away from someone will make them think you are unfriendly. Standing too close or touching the shoulder, especially with the gunas, can result in a community leader asking you to leave the island immediately. Another unspoken rule. Strong body odor or even too little scent can be frowned upon. Many offices actually ban strong perfumes. While Americans may say no outright, Panamanians often use a roundabout approach. Some topics that are considered normal in the United States are hot topics in Panama. Politics, especially the United States and the Canal, religion, sex, race, and even soccer. It's best to avoid these topics if you don't want to cause controversy. 14. The country with no paper money. Panama maintains a national currency called the Balboa. But here's the shocking twist. It doesn't issue any paper money whatsoever. Since 1904, shortly after gaining independence from Colombia, Panama has used United States dollars for all paper transactions. Balboas exist exclusively in coin form, minted in denominations exactly matching United States coins in size and weight, allowing seamless operation in vending machines and cash registers. You'll find Balboa coins circulating alongside American coins, but regarding paper money, you'll never encounter a Panamanian banknote. Technically, the Balboa and United States dollar maintain a 1-to-1 exchange rate, with both serving as legal tender, but practically speaking, cash in Panama consists entirely of American greenbacks. 15. The only country where you can watch sunrise over the Pacific Ocean. Starting from the summit of Baru volcano, Panama's highest peak at 11,410 feet. There's a remarkable phenomenon that exists nowhere else on Earth. On clear days, standing on this summit, you can witness the sun rising over the Pacific Ocean and setting over the Atlantic Ocean. A unique experience that defies geographical logic, but actually works due to Panama's twisted S-shaped orientation. Travel a bit further east and you'll reach the San Blas Islands, home to the Guna people, one of the most independent indigenous communities in the Americas. With 365 islands and cays, each more picturesque than the last and many completely uninhabited, you could hop from one to another every day of the year without ever repeating your destination. And for photography and wildlife enthusiasts, Soberania National Park sits just 40 minutes from Panama City. Inside this biological paradise live over 500 bird species, monkeys, and even jaguars, creating a real-life National Geographic experience. Travel experts consistently rate Panama as the perfect destination for adventure seekers looking for something completely different from typical tourist destinations. 16. Taboga Island, where men are treated like royalty. Taboga represents one of the few places worldwide where a single man can become the top attraction simply by stepping off the ferry. 70% of the island's residents are women, making men, especially foreigners, a precious and highly sought-after resource. According to local statistics, among approximately 1,000 permanent residents, fewer than 120 are men under 40 years old. Why this dramatic imbalance? Many young men leave the island seeking work opportunities in Panama City or abroad, creating a multi-generational community dominated by women, from elderly fruit vendors to young entrepreneurs running beachside cafes. This gender imbalance has created a unique social dynamic where men receive preferential treatment in everything from restaurant service to social invitations. Single foreign men often report feeling like celebrities, with multiple women competing for their attention in ways that would be considered aggressive in most other cultures. 17. Gunayala, the world's most unique matriarchal territory. Deep in Panama lies what feels like a separate country, complete with its own government, language, and border checkpoint that resembles crossing into a sovereign nation. Welcome to Gunayala, home to the Guna people scattered across more than 365 Caribbean islands. Remarkably, this region has maintained a powerful matriarchal social structure for centuries, especially on islands like Isla Tigre and Ustupu, where women are considered the center of the universe and men merely temporary residents. In Guna tradition, when a man marries, he moves into his wife's family home. No elaborate wedding ceremony or expensive rings are required. Simply being invited to stay 3 consecutive nights officially makes him a family member. From that moment, the man lives with his wife and may even adopt her mother's surname to demonstrate attachment to his new clan. Here's where it gets interesting. If the husband misbehaves, the wife has absolute authority to expel him from the house. To earn forgiveness, he must swim away from the island and return as a symbolic act of atonement, essentially performing public penance for his mistakes. 18. The country with no standing army. Panama distinguishes itself globally as one of very few countries maintaining no standing army, a fact shocking to those unfamiliar with its post-dictatorship transformation. Following the December 1989 United States military invasion that resulted in military dictator Manuel Noriega's arrest, Panama took an unprecedented step by completely disbanding its armed forces. By 1990, all military institutions had been dissolved, and in 1994, this decision became constitutional law, making establishing a standing army illegal. Instead, Panama maintains a national police force and border patrol with limited defense capabilities, focusing primarily on public safety, disaster response, and anti-narcotics narcotics efforts. The logic was crystal clear. Military intervention had historically brought instability and dictatorship, so the people chose peace over armed force. Interestingly, Panama still receives limited security cooperation from the United States, and during war or invasion threats, it must rely on international alliances or emergency treaties. In a region plagued by military coups and political instability, Panama's demilitarization stance appears both radical and refreshing, and serving as quiet testimony to civil society's power over military might. This peaceful approach has contributed to 3 decades of political stability and economic growth. 19. Littering can cost you $10,000. Panama, particularly Panama City, maintains some of Latin America's strictest public hygiene laws. According to city ordinances, public urination, littering, or leaving cigarette butts on sidewalks can result in fines ranging from $100 to $10,000, depending on offense severity and whether you're caught red-handed. Here's a disturbing yet fascinating fact. Panama has a Facebook community called Los Coinos, where people anonymously post photos and videos of individuals urinating, littering, or throwing bottles in streets. These images get posted publicly to shame offenders throughout the community, creating a digital wall of shame that can destroy reputations instantly. 20. Pets must have passports. Panama is one of the first countries in Latin America to officially adopt an international standard pet passport system. With this special passport, a small dog in Panama can legally travel to many countries in Europe, South America, and even some states in the United States without having to go through the lengthy quarantine process as before. The passport includes a photo, identification, vaccination records, a health check, and is certified by Panama's Animal Quarantine Agency. As long as your pet is healthy, has a rabies vaccination, and has a microchip, your furry friend can fly to Madrid, Bogota, or Paris without a visa. It may sound ridiculous, but this has attracted thousands of expats living in Panama, especially couples or retirees from Canada, the US, as in Europe, who can't bear to leave their pets behind on long trips. Which fact shocked you the most? Have you ever been to Panama and experienced any of these cultural quirks firsthand? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you love discovering hidden secrets about countries around the world, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. Number 1. Men's Paradise. Pattaya, often called a paradise for men worldwide, is famous for its incredibly appealing entertainment, ranging from bars and nightclubs to vibrant street performances. You'll also find women under the coconut trees along the 5-kilometer stretch of beach, starting from the beginning of Walking Street. They are licensed to provide male services and pay legal taxes. It's estimated that women working in this industry make up about 20% of Pattaya's population, and this unique tourism sector can generate $15.4 billion annually, which is equivalent to the entire GDP of a country like Laos. Even better, with its cool climate and stunning coastal scenery, Pattaya has become an ideal seaside resort. Try diving at Koh Larn Coral Island, visit Pattaya's walking street, experience elephant riding at the Pattaya Elephant Village, or explore the Pattaya floating market. Number 2. Going shirtless is illegal. If you're tempted to top up the tan on your chest while scooting around Thailand's roads, think again. Drivers here are fined around $17 for driving shirtless, and if you want to leave the house without underwear, that's also illegal. The rule was introduced to promote decency and respect in public, reflecting the deep cultural values that Thai people hold dear. According to the Thai Ministry of Culture, more than 80% of Thai still consider traditional dress codes to be essential to their cultural identity. Number 3. Massage parlors are everywhere. In Thailand, massage parlors are probably more common than coffee shops in New York. On the streets, in alleys, by the sea, at night markets, in shopping malls, massage is everywhere. And contrary to what some might scoff at upon hearing the phrase Thai massage, it's actually a recognized and respected traditional art form. Even UNESCO recognized Thai massage as an intangible cultural heritage of humanity in 2019. What you should think of is not the stigma, but the image of yourself relaxing in a comfortable chair with the sound of running water and soothing meditation music in your ears, while your feet are lovingly cared for by magical fingers, all for less than $10 an hour. Number 4. Elephant dung coffee. You've probably heard of civet coffee or bird dropping coffee, those exotic brews famous for their unique production processes. But if you thought that represented the absolute limit of unusual coffee creation, Thailand once again astounds the world with elephant dung coffee, also known as black ivory coffee. As a country renowned for hosting Asia's largest elephant population, locals have transformed these magnificent creatures into integral parts of their coffee production process. The process sounds absolutely wild but produces remarkable results. Elephants consume high-quality Arabica coffee cherries mixed with bananas, sugar cane, and special herbs designed to enhance flavor profiles. After coffee beans pass through the elephant's lengthy, enzyme-rich digestive system, they're carefully harvested from the dung, thoroughly washed, meticulously dried, and expertly roasted like premium coffee. The final product delivers smooth coffee with significantly reduced bitterness, featuring flavor profiles described as rich dark chocolate with subtle herbal undertones. And here's the shocking part. It costs up to $1,000 per kilogram or $50 to $70 for a single cup. Yes, you heard those numbers correctly. The extreme price reflects the labor-intensive process, limited production quantities, and unique taste experience that coffee connoisseurs worldwide seek. What do you think about these extraordinary cups of coffee? Would you dare try elephant processed coffee during your Thailand adventure? Number 5. Home to the world's longest city name. You might believe Thailand's capital is called Bangkok, but that's actually incorrect. The city's complete official name contains 168 letters and holds the Guinness World Record for the longest city name on Earth. The full name translates into a poetic phrase meaning City of Angels, Great City of Immortals, and much more elaborate descriptions of this magnificent metropolis. However, the city's uniqueness extends far beyond its record-breaking name. Bangkok represents a fascinating blend of ancient traditions and cutting-edge modernity. On one side, you'll discover glittering golden temples like Wat Arun and Wat Pho, showcasing centuries-old architectural mastery. On the opposite side, you'll find luxury shopping destinations like Icon Siam and Siam Paragon, representing modern commercial sophistication. Bangkok residents can start the day by visiting temples, spend the afternoon shopping for designer brands, and end the day by enjoying the vibrant nightlife. When discussing nightlife, Bangkok stands unrivaled in Southeast Asia. The Khao San Road area pulses with energy 24 hours a day, featuring countless bars packed with international tourists from every continent. For those seeking luxury experiences, upscale rooftop bars like Vertigo and Labua offer stunning Bangkok sky views where premium cocktails blend perfectly with the sparkling cityscape below. Bangkok also hosts one of the world's largest night markets. Chatuchak Market features over 15,000 individual stalls selling everything imaginable, from authentic street food and handmade clothing to exotic pets and rare collectibles. Of bustling, energetic atmosphere, Bangkok will engage all your simultaneously. Number 6. Sand sculpture competitions. Think sand is only useful in bathing and building simple castle children? Visit Thailand during festival season and prepare to have your mind completely changed. Here sand becomes the material for massive artistic pieces, where artists from around the globe gather to transform beaches, breathtaking outdoor museums during spectacular sculpture competitions held annually. One of the most impressive events is at Bang San Beach, located approximately 80 kilometers from Bangkok. The International Sand Sculpture Festival showcases dozens of sculptures ranging from 3 to 4.5 meters in height, depicting everything from Thai mythology and Buddhist imagery to fairy tale characters and international cultural icons. Each sculpture isn't just large but meticulously crafted down to individual grains of sand, featuring intricate details that rival genuine stone sculptures. Visitors encounter magnificent dragons, serene Buddha figures, elaborate castles, fearsome sea monsters, and even sand recreations of the Eiffel. Sign up for more unusual adventures and strange facts you won't find in books. 7. The Land of Smiles. Have you ever visited a place where taxi drivers and street vendors genuinely smile at you? In Thailand, smiling transcends mere facial expressions to become an integral part of the culture. Thai people aren't just polite but consistently strive for positivity in daily life. They embrace a special life philosophy called Mai Pen Rai, which translates to no worries, just relax. For Thai people, expressing anger or engaging in arguments only adds unnecessary negativity to existence, which explains why you rarely witness Thais displaying negativity in public spaces. Impressive tourism statistics support this reputation. With 28 million international tourists visiting last year alone, Thailand ranks among Southeast Asia's most destinations. Bangkok, the vibrant and dynamic capital, welcomed more than 22.7 million visitors, securing its position among the world's 10 most visited cities alongside renowned destinations like London, Paris, and Dubai. Number 8. Long Neck Tribe of Thailand. Nestled within the mountainous regions of northern Thailand, the Kayan tribe, commonly known as the Long Neck Tribe, maintains one of the world's most fascinating and unusual traditions. The women here gain fame for their incredibly elongated necks, achieved through heavy brass rings they begin wearing from early childhood. Within their culture, longer necks symbolize greater beauty and nobility, representing grace and elevated status within tribal hierarchy. These coils don't actually lengthen the neck, but instead push the collarbone downward and alter shoulder blade structure, creating the illusion of tension. Despite these coils weighing up 10 kilograms, Kayan women wear them throughout their entire lives, but removing them only for serious health emergencies or when breaking tribal laws. Kayan men don't wear coils but take immense pride in this tradition, considering it a distinctive marker of their unique cultural identity. The Kayan people lead colorful, diverse lives in small bamboo villages, earning income primarily through weaving, handicraft creation, and tourism. Many visitors arrive to admire their vibrant traditional costumes, purchase intricate handmade souvenirs, and learn about their distinctive way of life that has remained largely unchanged for centuries. Number 9. Ramthai traditional dance. Within Thailand's rich cultural landscape, Ramthai stands as one of the oldest and most elegant traditional dances, characterized by slow, and graceful movements combined with stunning costumes and magnificent royal golden crowns. Ramthai transcends their artistic performance, profound spiritual and royal significance throughout Thai society. This dance form features soft, curved hand movements and long, slender finger positions that create graceful and captivating motions. Thai dancers train from very young ages to perform these movements naturally and fluidly, dedicating years to mastering the precise techniques. Ramthai isn't limited to artistic but maintains close associations with royal and religious ceremonies, appearing during significant national events and cultural celebrations. Today, visitors to Thailand can participate in Ramthai dance classes, where instructors teach basic movements while providing deeper understanding of the dance's cultural meanings and historical significance. If you have opportunities to visit Thailand, don't miss witnessing Ramthai performances, representing one of the most captivating cultural symbols of the Land of Smiles. Number 10. There are 40,000 Buddhist temples in Thailand. With over 90% of Thailand's population being Buddhist, it's no surprise that the country has a lot of temples, but 40,000 is still a huge number. Even more shocking than the number of temples in Thailand is the size of the Buddha statues housed in them. Take, for example, the 45 meters by 25 meters big Buddha in Phuket. You can see it all over the famous Chalong Bay. Or, for a truly monstrous sighting of the Buddha, head to Phra Maha Nawamin in Ang Thong. The Buddha statue there stands 92 meters tall, taller than 20 double-decker buses stacked on top of each other. All we can say is, wow. Number 11. Water Festival. If you visited Thailand during mid-April and witnessed everyone from elderly sticky rice vendors to international backpackers completely drenched, congratulations. You've discovered the Songkran Water Festival, one of Asia's most vibrant, energetic, and unforgettable celebrations. Held annually from April 13th to 15th, Songkran represents the traditional Thai New Year festival, marking the new year according to ancient calendar systems. Originally, water served only for washing hands, bathing Buddha statues, and gently sprinkling elderly people's hands as blessings and purification rituals. However, over time, these gentle traditions evolved into nationwide water gun warfare. From major boulevards to narrow back alleys, people arm themselves with buckets, massive water guns, raincoats, and protective goggles, transforming entire cities into enormous water parks. Number 12. Thailand holds annual parties for monkeys. Yes, you read that correctly. There is indeed a lavish party held every just for monkeys. Held in the ancient city of Lopburi, the most prominent guests are the mischievous monkeys who spend all day hanging around the monuments, waiting for the perfect opportunity to snatch a passing tourist or pickpocket your camp. To honor these sacred creatures, once a year, the Khmer Temple, now Rinpoche Temple, is transformed into a banquet hall. Long tables are piled high with everything from sticky rice to tropical fruit to feed the distinguished guests. It is a fact that we would have never heard of. Our advice: enjoy this amazing event. Sure you leave when the food wars start. Number 13. Guys eat lots of insects. CNN Travel Magazine has repeatedly ranked Thai cuisine among the world's 50 greatest food traditions. Lonely Planet has described Thailand as Asia's ultimate culinary paradise. Famous dishes like tom yam with its perfect spicy and sour balance, pad thai featuring fragrant shrimp and crunchy peanuts, or some tam so intensely spicy it brings tears while leaving you craving more, have established Thai cuisine's global reputation. However, Southeast Asian kitchens also celebrate specialties that make many foreign tourists initially shudder before nodding in surprised approval after tasting. Throughout night markets and street food stalls, especially in Bangkok, Chiang Mai, and Pattaya, you'll easily discover long rows of carts selling crickets, larvae, grasshoppers, scorpions, and beetles. These insects are fried to perfection, seasoned with garlic butter or sprinkled with chili salt, displayed like gourmet snacks. Thailand produces approximately 7,500 tons of insects annually, and supplemented by imports from and Cambodia to meet domestic demand and international export requirements. These aren't survival foods but local delicacies enjoyed by millions of Thai daily. Crickets provide nutty, crunchy textures when properly seasoned, so for protein-rich nutrition with surprisingly pleasant flavors. Even scorpions, when expertly prepared, deliver unique culinary experiences that challenge preconceptions about adventurous eating. What do you think of these dishes? Would you dare to try them? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Number 14. Thailand is 543 of the world. Have you ever imagined stepping off an airplane and traveling through time to the year 2588? You'd science fiction technology or time machines. Simply fly to Thailand. While the rest of the world struggles through 2025, Thai people enjoy life in 2568, officially 543 years ahead of everyone else on the planet. This isn't because Thailand possesses advanced alien technology or supernatural powers, but because they use the Buddhist-era calendar, which begins counting from the year Buddha attained nirvana. So what happens when you live in the future? You withdraw cash from ATM machines, and the printed receipt displays 2568. You check into hotels, and your bill shows dates from the 26th century. You might genuinely wonder if you've slept for centuries. Even purchasing simple sandwiches feels like having breakfast in a distant future timeline. This calendar system creates fascinating dual experiences. Thai people seamlessly navigate between Buddhist-era dates for cultural and religious purposes, while using Gregorian calendar dates for international business and communication. Government documents, wedding certificates, and temple ceremonies use Buddhist dating, while airports, international hotels, and global companies operate on Western calendar systems. Number 15. The Airplane Graveyard. In the midst of Bangkok's modern, glitzy skyline, where skyscrapers soar as to the sky, there exists an oasis called the Ramkhamham Hang Airplane Grave. Here MD-82s and Boeing 47s that once soared proudly in the sky now landed, peeling, and skeletal in the high sun, looking like they've just come out of low-budget post-apocalypse. The interiors have been stripped bare, notes, broken windows, moldy carpets, and intact bath, but you probably wouldn't want to try them. Many of the passenger cabins have been turned into living rooms, bedrooms, and even kitchens for impoverished families looking for shelter with nowhere else to go. But surprisingly, tourists have flocked here, willing to pay $8 per trip to enter this desolate world, taking some impressive photos of rusty wings as if standing in the middle of the Mojave Desert, Bangkok's version. A few years ago, a dreamy foreign investor came up with a plan to turn this place into a garden bar inside the fuselage, with live music blaring from the emergency exit. The idea took off but quickly collapsed, leaving behind a graveyard of planes and broken dreams. Number 16. Most Thai men are monks. Monks are highly respected in Thailand, and if you wake up early enough or don't go to bed yet, you'll often see them wandering around in their orange robes at dawn, begging for food offerings for the temple. What you may not realize is that becoming a Thai monk is not just for a dedicated few. In fact, until recently, most young Thai men spent anywhere from a few weeks to 6 months as monks at the temple. It was a way to show respect and gain merit for their days, and it remains a very common practice today. Number 17. People leave red fan ghosts. Even if you visit Thailand for just one day, you cannot miss the elaborate spirit constructed outside virtually every residence, shop, and office building to provide homes for spirits inhabitant. Thai people believe that offering ghosts proper housing and daily offerings ensures spirits protect building occupants, rather than trying to move inside and cause disturbances. And guess what these spirits love more than any other offering? Red Fanta, of course. Bottles are opened with straws inserted, ready for spirits to drink whenever they desire refreshment. These aren't random superstitions, but deeply held cultural beliefs passed down through generations. So don't scold students if you notice them leaving bottles around school grounds. They aren't littering or being disrespectful. They're offering spirits welcome refreshments to ensure supernatural beings don't create chaos during classes or educational activities. These spirit houses receive daily attention, including fresh flowers, incense, rice, fruits, and the ever-popular red Fanta. The practice reflects Thailand's unique blend of Buddhism and animistic beliefs. While Buddhism provides major religious framework, local spirit worship addresses daily concerns about land ownership, business success, family protection, and community harmony. Most Thai people see no contradiction between these practices, viewing them as complementary approaches to spiritual well-being. Number 18. Train Tracks Market. Among Thailand's thousands of bustling markets, one sounds like pure movie fiction. Maeklong Railway Market, located approximately 80 kilometers from Bangkok. This market stretches directly along active railway tracks, selling everything from ripe mangoes and jumping fresh shrimp to dried mackerel and aromatic herbs, all displayed right on the rails where trains regularly pass. Approximately 8 trains travel through daily, 4 arriving and 4 departing. When train horns sound their warnings, the entire market transforms into a perfectly choreographed performance. Vendors swiftly fold awnings, pull vegetable baskets inward, and adjust merchandise to precise measurements, avoiding train wheels. Some stalls deliberately position goods close to tracks, knowing train undercarriages clear the ground by about 15 inches, but just enough to preserve cucumbers and maintain sales integrity. The vendors demonstrate remarkable professionalism. They don't panic frantically or shout warnings. Instead, they calmly push items and smile at customers while hundreds of feet of train pass mere inches away. Tourists watch wide-eyed, snapping photographs because they've never been to markets where you can purchase mangoes while almost touching locomotives. This market represents incredible Thai adaptability and ingenuity. Rather than relocating when railway construction occurred, vendors adapted their operations to train schedules, creating one of the world's most unique shopping experiences that attracts visitors from every continent. Number 19. Land of the Free. Located in Southeast Asia's heart, Thailand represents a shining geographical gem covering 198,000 square miles, roughly equivalent to Texas with additional territory. What makes Thailand truly fascinating is its position as one of very few countries worldwide that borders both Pacific and Indian Oceans simultaneously. Additionally, Thailand shares borders with Myanmar, Laos, Cambodia, and Malaysia, creating incredible cultural diversity. Known in Thai language as Prat Thai, meaning land of the free, Thailand holds the remarkable distinction of being Southeast Asia's only country never colonized by European powers. While neighboring nations fell under British, French, Dutch, or Portuguese control, Thailand maintained independence through brilliant diplomatic negotiations and strategic territorial concessions. With over 71 million residents, Thailand ranks as the world's 20th most populous country, while boasting extraordinary diversity. The majority population is ethnic Thai, but substantial communities include Laotians, Chinese, Malays, and numerous ethnic minorities, creating rich cultural flavors throughout the nation. Thai serves as the official language, but English enjoys widespread usage, especially in tourist areas and international business districts. This independence created unique cultural preservation opportunities. Unlike colonized neighbors who experienced imposed foreign languages, religions, and governmental systems, Thailand developed its own modernization path while maintaining traditional values, customs, and social structures that continue defining national identity today. Number 20. The most unique national anthem culture in Asia. In Thailand, every single day at exactly 8:00 a.m. and 6:00 p.m., the national anthem plays nationwide from train stations and public parks to bustling markets and shopping centers. What makes this extraordinary is that everyone, including tourists, must stop immediately and completely. Whether walking, shopping, exercising, or conducting business, every person stands motionless and silent to demonstrate respect. This scene might surprise or confuse foreign visitors initially, but for Thai people, this represents solemn tradition reflecting deep patriotism and reverence for the monarchy. Even more interesting, if you attend movies in Thailand, the royal anthem plays before every film begins, and the entire theater audience stands respectfully during the performance. This practice represents one of Thailand's most distinctive cultural characteristics, where loyalty and respect always take absolute priority over personal convenience or business activities. The moments aren't viewed as interruptions, but as meaningful pauses for citizens to shared national and collective identity. During these daily anthems, busy Bangkok streets are completely silent. Pause their sales calls, pedestrians freeze mid-step, and even traffic seems to move more respectfully. The experience creates powerful unity where individual differences disappear momentarily as everyone participates in national recognition. So if you visit Thailand, don't forget to pause, stand perfectly still, and honor these sacred moments that demonstrate the profound respect Thai people maintain for their country and cultural traditions. What surprised you most about Thailand's unique culture and traditions? Have you experienced any of these incredible facts firsthand during your travels? Share your thoughts and personal Thailand stories in the comments below. And if you found these facts as mind-blowing as I did, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss our deep dives into the world's most fascinating countries and cultures. The hidden side of Korea's thrilling culture, vibrant life and unseen wonders. One, the wild world of Korean nightlife. Nightlife in Korea is vibrant and exciting, especially in Seoul, where there is an exciting mix of modern clubs, traditional experiences, and unique venues for everyone. In Hongdae, you will find a vibrant atmosphere with indie music and affordable bars, a favorite spot for college students and young adults. On the other hand, Gangnam is a haven of luxury. Here, high-end clubs like Octagon and Arena are favorite destinations for celebrities and the elite, offering a sophisticated night out with high-end lounges and cocktail bars. Then there's Itaewon, known for its international and LGBTQ-friendly vibe. The area has a wide range of nightlife options, from rooftop bars to eclectic clubs like Lit Lounge and Homo Hill. For something truly unique, check out Cathede, which started out as a non-alcoholic discotheque and has become a favorite hangout for seniors. And of course, no discussion of Korean nightlife would be complete without mentioning the ubiquitous noraebangs, or karaoke rooms, which are an absolute staple of Korean culture. Korean nightlife is also famous for its cha culture, where people spend their nights wandering from place to place, creating a big journey from barbecue restaurants to bars and noraebangs. What's particularly fascinating is how women play a major role in shaping the nightlife scene, both as fashion trendsetters in districts like Gangnam, and as captivating performers at popular clubs like Cake Shop and Side Club. 2. Fashion that fights back against unwanted attention. One of the most intriguing developments has been the protective fashion, highlighted by the Y-Zone safety shorts trend. These shorts are specifically designed to make the pelvic area, the Y-Zone in Korea, noticeable, a common concern among women of feeling comfortable and avoiding unwanted attention. This fashion item has considerable attention, especially on online forums, where it has faced mixed reactions, or nicknamed privacy shorts. Women praise its convenience and comfort, especially since it prevents skirts from riding